Collaboration between instructors and advisors at Southern New Hampshire University is essential for student success.
Each of us has our specialty, so it's important to understand how we complement each other.
The instructor-advisor collaboration is so important because it can transform a student's experience here at SNHU.
When a student comes across academic policy that they don't understand or come across a major derailing in class, it's our job to come together to make sure the student is supported. Alone, an advisor or an instructor may not have all of the answers, but when we come together as a team, the student is supported from all sides.
We all have the same goal, which is to help students succeed, and our collaboration is key.
There are many ways in which instructors and advisors can make the lines of communication more easily accessible to students.
I have a student with a disability who is taking a 300 level course. She struggles with writing and the instructor could tell that something was wrong. So the instructor reached out to me, but because of HIPAA laws, I wasn't able to disclose much information. So I just encouraged her to work more closely with the student. And they found out that they lived across town from each other, so they met in person periodically to go over course materials and APA formatting. Through this collaboration, we were able to get the student the resources she needed to pass the class with an A.
I got in touch with one of my students' instructors who was struggling with applied statistics. I reached out to the instructor and asked if it was possible to do a Skype session with the student because the student preferred face-to-face. The instructor gladly accepted and held a Skype session with the student. After that session, the student was so grateful and thankful that she ended up trusting in not only her advisor, but her faculty as well, and she was able to successfully pass the class.
Taking that extra step to understand the student's personal life is just another way we can help make that student more successful. One of my students was away for scheduled military training for a couple of weeks and intended on keeping up with the coursework. Turns out he had no internet the entire time. When he returned, he actually thought he had to withdraw from the class. But thanks to the instructor, we were able to collaborate and identify those high priority assignments so that the student could optimize the remaining time in the class. The student was pleasantly surprised that he could actually salvage the rest of his class and that the instructor had the flexibility to work around those military obligations.
Instructors and advisors have the same end goal, that their students reach graduation, and we all support them in different ways.
Which is why it's important that we work together to ensure that students have the resources they need to be successful.